I don't know how I'm going to start this video. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm not the most qualified person to talk about this. I'm also not very educated on this subject, but I want to give you all the information I can that I've learnt through this process about this process, which is having a baby, or potentially having a baby. I've decided to freeze my eggs at 25 years old, and I just turned 25 in February this year, so I'm very excited to be freezing my eggs. It is something which I've actually been considering for over a year now. It wasn't something I expected to do so soon. There are different factors in my life which just led me to doing it now, and I'm currently undergoing hormone therapy for my little oocytes, my little eggs. I'm so excited. I have decided to freeze my eggs at 25 because this is the prime time to freeze your eggs. I know a lot of people wait till they're in their 30s to do it. I realized, why would I want to wait if I can do it right now and my eggs are going to be of better quality and a lot higher in quantity? Basically, ages 20 to 30 is when your eggs are at their prime and the best time to be harvested, whereas 30 plus, your eggs kind of depreciate in quality and quantity, so therefore the amount that gets harvested after 30 is a lot less and the quality isn't as great. Obviously, if you're looking to do the IVF process and have kids naturally, you'd want your eggs to be at optimal prime working condition. Let's not get too caught up in the terminology I'm using because, to be honest, I have very little idea about what I'm talking about. All I know is I'm freezing my eggs. I decided to do this a month ago exactly, and I've been vlogging the process. This might be a two-part process because it is pretty much 2 parts, and I want to give you guys as much information and as much detail as possible about this process. So I'm going to be taking you to my appointments, my initial consultation, my probing, ultrasounds. Yes, ultrasounds are no longer done on top of the belly, they're done with a probe. If you guys are interested in finding out about my egg freezing process, continue watching, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm on my way to my first ever IVF appointment. This is the initial consultation, and I'm actually picking up a friend who's been through the process herself. I think it's helpful to have someone there who's actually gone through it. She's actually introducing me to her doctor. I'm so excited because she said he's amazing. It's also the reason why I'm making this video for you guys, because I know going through a process like this without any kind of like real information can be difficult and scary. So I wanted to make a really raw and real video with you guys to kind of talk you through my process. Okay, so now I'm getting my internal scan. This interesting looking device is going to be inserted inside me. Are you putting a condom on it? Oh, and my ovaries are going to show up here. I'm going to put my feet in these stirrups. Oh, you're very gentle. God.
Were you aware that you had little fibroids?
No. Oh, great.
Yeah. And this, can you see one little ball-like thing there? That's the fibroid there. This here is the lining of the uterus.
Does it look okay?
Lining looks fine. Your ovary on the right side, and it's, oh, you'll win prizes for polycystic ovaries. Very polycystic. These little black spots. Can you see these little? These are what we call antral follicles, and you are full of them. So it's typical of PCO. And this is where you released your egg. Oh. This one. This is called a corpus luteum.
Congratulations. Thank you. Okay, and regarding polycystic ovaries, is there anything I can do to manage it? Or?
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Okay. After my initial consultation, I realized that this was the journey I wanted to embark on, because I have very bad polycystic ovaries, and it's something which has affected me ever since I was a young girl. And I also discovered a fibroid, which I did not know I had before. Fibroids are genetic, and apparently they're just fat, but they can be very harmful and they can cause you to have extremely painful periods, which is what I do have. I wasn't put on birth control because I do have a pretty regular cycle. Previously, I have been on birth control to regulate my cycle. I actually started my period when I was 9 years old. I had regular periods, which were irregular but regular every month, ever since I was 9 years old. So almost 10 years I've been having a period. So almost 20 years I've been having a period, which sounds crazy. My hormones have been all over the place, and finally I feel at 25 they've kind of just like sorted themselves out, more or less. Having polycystic ovaries and just overall a weird ovarian system going on. I've really struggled with my weight, and this is something which I've struggled with for a long time. I know I'm not overweight, I'm in the normal range. However, I've always been fluctuating in weight. Polycystic ovaries was one of the main factors why I decided to freeze my egg. I know this may seem a little off topic, but I have also not taken the COVID vaccine yet. Every month I get tested, or every few weeks I get tested to ensure that I'm completely COVID free. I have been a little against the vaccine because it does scare me, and I know a lot of you guys might be thinking,
but you get Botox and inject yourself with fillers all the time.
The Botox and filler product is something which has been around for many years. It's been improved, it's been adjusted, it's been tried and tested on several people over the years. So I feel a lot safer injecting myself with something which I know is a well-known product and has been around for years, as opposed to something which is very new. I'm not saying I'm an anti-vaxxer, because I've had all my vaccines ever since this vaccine. However, I was skeptical when I was initially told that it does affect the levels of protein in your body, which can also affect your fertility. I wanted to ensure that I could freeze my eggs to ensure that I have prime little oocytes that could potentially be used as embryos. I've decided I wanted to freeze my eggs now, particularly more than ever, so that I can in the future take the vaccine and ensure that I have good eggs if, God forbid, the vaccine does affect my fertility. I don't want to scare you guys, but this is just the information I've been told. Although I've been told from several other people that the vaccine doesn't affect your fertility, I'm not a medical professional, I don't know, and I'm getting information from different medical professionals, so it's like, I don't know who to trust. And just to ensure that I'm doing what's right for me, I felt like this was what's right for me, and it just felt necessary. That's one of the main reasons why I'm doing this, but also I'm not 100% sure if I want to carry my own child in the future. I know that might sting for some people, it might be confusing. Everyone has different preferences. I'm still uncertain as to what I really want to do in the future, but I love having the option of frozen eggs, which can be thawed and used as embryos, whether it's inseminated into my body or put into another person's body. So today is the first day of my treatment. I'm getting a blood test before. The blood test is going to determine my insulin resistance levels and my blood count, and I think my hemoglobin levels, to identify how many hormones I can inject myself daily. I'm excited, but I have to be here for 2 hours, so I'm not excited about that, and I'm hungry. Do you mind if I film? Sure. I'm getting my blood test. They're going to draw blood whilst I've been fasting for about 10 hours now, and then I have to take a glucose, I have to drink a glucose drink within 5 minutes, get my blood drawn again after an hour, and then again after 2 hours. So it's going to be a long day. Okay, take a deep breath, look at me. Okay, so this is the glucose drink I now have to down. It's like squash that's not been mixed and diluted.
By 11:13, I mean 12:13, I'll get blood again.
Okay, perfect.
And that is 1:30.
Thank you so much. Okay, so it's been about an hour since I had the glucose drink, and now I'm gonna get blood drawn again. Okay, so this is the last of the blood taking. So I've just finished my blood test appointment, and now I'm gonna go have something to eat because I'm honestly feeling so weak. And that glucose drink, it wasn't hard to down, but it's hard to stomach. For the past 2 hours, I've been feeling so nauseous after drinking that. Like, I'm not a fan of sweet things. And I'll get my results tomorrow. They're sending the results to my doctor, and then I am gonna see him on, I think, the 2nd or the 3rd day of my period. I need to schedule that in, and then I'm gonna start my hormone injections, and I'm excited. I feel like I'm having a child. I feel like I'm getting ready for birth. I mean, I am pretty much giving birth to a few eggs. So I've just arrived at my 2nd or 3rd doctor's appointment. It's been 28 days since my initial appointment, around that time. It's the 2nd day of my period. I think today is the day that I get my hormone injections for the week. I should be on these hormones for about 10 days to 2 weeks. I'm also getting supplements because my blood work came back and I'm very low on white blood cells. Obviously isn't healthy, especially during a pandemic. Okay, like I said, day 2 of my period, but if I'm starting my hormone treatment today, I need to get another scan. It's a probal scan. This is gonna be great.
One medication you need to start over here. It contains folic acid.
Okay. Okay, so I'm in the injection room and I'm gonna learn how to take these injections now. I love injections, but sticking a needle myself kind of scares me a little bit. What if I stick it in the wrong place? So I have to stick it in my stomach.
Stomach, yeah. Just slow sit that one. This is very simple, okay? Induction, I'm going to start your exactly second day of your period.
Yeah.
Open it like that. Okay? You can see this is 450 total.
Yeah.
Okay? Your dose is 112.50. You just rotate and
Okay.
Okay? You can see here. Zero. Okay. We have to adjust our dose. Our dose is 112.50.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Okay?
Yeah.
You want to do it? Just try this. You will take one needle. Okay? Open it. Attach with this. Here. See, there is needle and the rubber.
Yeah.
Attach with this. Okay?
Okay.
Make it tight. It's already ready. Our 112.50 is ready here, and also our needle is ready.
Okay.
Remove these 2 caps. So,
Oh my god.
oh my god. Nothing is there, small only. You will do yourself today.
Sorry?
So easy for you. Okay, just hold it like that.
Okay.
Okay. Then face to you this one. Full needle will go inside. Then you have to inject. You can do it?
No.
So I will do it today.
Okay, yeah, you do
You
it.
want to sit or sit better? Or lie down? Which one is
Which one's
comfortable?
easier?
If you want to do yourself from tomorrow onwards, so
Mm.
sitting is better. Okay, remove. I will hold it. Okay. Take your breathe slowly. Press.
Oh, it's fine.
That's it. Small, yeah.
Yeah.
Then look at here. Here, this one. Press it. See? Zero.
Oh, that was nothing.
Yeah, 0. Remove.
Thank
Do
you.
you feel anything?
No, that was
See,
really
this is-
easy.
Tomorrow you can use other side.
Yeah.
This side, okay?
Okay.
Any of this area is fine. Okay?
Yeah. Do I need to store this anywhere in particular?
No, you have to keep it inside the fridge.
In the fridge?
Yes.
So I've got all my injections for this week. I've actually got injections up until Saturday. Today is Tuesday. And I have to come back for a scan on Saturday. Okay, so as you guys just saw, the nurse showed me how to inject myself with the hormones, and this was considered day 1, which was also day 2 of my period. I'm currently on day 4 of my period, and I haven't yet taken my shots yet, but I just want to come on here and say, I think my period's ended. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Yesterday I decided to inject myself, and this was a little bit of a tricky procedure. Even though I'm very used to needles, I'm sure you guys can tell by my face, I've never injected myself. It was a bit of a struggle. If you guys are planning on doing this and want a tip or 2 tips before you inject yourself, get yourself some Emla, which is basically topical numbing cream. It numbs the area. It's what we use in the clinic when you get injected with Botox and fillers. It is available at most pharmacies over the counter. You don't need a prescription for it. Or get an ice pack, a few seconds on the area before you're about to inject yourself, and it will be completely numb. Honestly, I thought the needle would be worse. I didn't feel it go in. However, it's when you press the pen that you can kind of feel a bit of a sensation, which it's not painful, it's just a bit uncomfortable, it's a bit weird. And the first time I did it, I didn't actually fully inject myself with all the hormones, which is a bit disappointing. But hopefully I get it right today. So let's go down and get injecting. So I'm just injecting myself, and honestly today was a lot easier than it was yesterday, because as I said, I didn't inject myself fully, so I had to re-stab myself to re-inject the fluid hormones into my body. Bit annoying, but today it's getting easier. The process is super painless. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds and looks more painful than it really is, but I'm very used to doing it now, even though I've done it once. It's not hard. It was very painless, very easy to do, and it has to be done at the same time every day, precisely to the dot, which is what I've been doing. 2:30 every day I'm injecting myself. Now I have to actually go and pick up my prescription. I have been prescribed some supplements to take because, as You might not know this, but from my previous blood test, I was basically told that my white blood cell count was very low, which isn't great. So today I'm going for my second blood test. I had my first blood test before I started the hormone procedure, and that was a long one. I had to be there for like nearly 3 hours. However, today's gonna be hopefully a quick one, and in a few days time I'll be getting my third ultrasound to identify the size and basically the overall quality of my eggs. But this will hopefully help determine how many eggs I'll be able to harvest and actually use potentially in the future. I'm really hoping for at least 10 eggs. You'll never know until the procedure. Getting 10 eggs will mean that I've got 10 possible chances of getting pregnant. I definitely don't want 10 kids, but it'll always be great to freeze eggs. In fact, I think the idea of freezing eggs is so great that I definitely want to freeze Chai's eggs. Chai is my dog. Can you do that? Can someone tell me, is this physically possible? I know it might sound crazy. I hear doggy style isn't very comfortable for dogs. I am gonna end this video here because I think it's become a little long-winded. There will be a part 2, definitely a part 2. If you guys have any questions, let me know down below. I'll probably do a whole Q&A on this because I think it is quite interesting, and if it's not, you probably won't enjoy the next video, but hopefully you guys enjoy this process and journey with me. See you guys in my next video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more videos with your favorite person ever.